So welcome. We haven't done one of these in a while. Thanks, Big B. Yeah, let's start it right. Thank you. It's challenge time. We haven't done one of these in forever, and that's a bad thing. The reason that it could be a little bit troublesome is challenge meta versus league meta versus your local meta is always going to differentiate, and even preliminaries get a little bit of a different meta. And so we haven't played a, if you will, larger scale event in a while. And we've tuned this list for what appears to be more of the popular trend coming into this challenge online. I'll get to that in just a second, but happy Saturday, everyone. We're going to be playing a challenge. We'll be playing, I don't want to say just we'll drop immediately when we're out of it, but we do value our time, so we will consider that, maybe jump into a league if things go south here. My fear of always going to a large event is to drive or fly or whatever, take the whole weekend, go to the main event, because I'm a competitive player, immediately go 0-2 and just like, that didn't work. I didn't pick the right cards. I didn't mulligan that Game 3, Match 2, when I had one land. As much as we try to remember what our rules are, it can be tough. So we'll see what happens here. So, list is close to a Fury build. We've got a couple slight adjustments here. There is no Pia, Kira, and Alar. I don't think that's very good in terms of what I'm seeing in the meta. We have a Rabble Master tucked in here, and this Rabble Master is actually meant to give us Rabble Masters on games 2 and game 3. Now, there is a little bit of a concern here that what we're trying to do is modify ourselves so that we can play against control. Blue-white control is a difficult matchup. I don't necessarily want to bring in Boyle for that. What I'm planning to do is pivot out of probably just like the Abrades and maybe the Chalices, and then we have like Rabble Masters and Eidolons that we're going to bring in. You'll notice also down here there's some Cavern of Souls, and this Cavern of Souls plus Den of Bugbear is supposed to get us through some of that counter magic to get maybe like a Fury down or a Hazoret. One thing that we will enjoy if we play against blue-white is that they're not typically playing Path anymore. Now that's bad for us because we usually have a little bit of trouble with mana from time to time. But what's nice about it is that Rabble Master is actually a lot harder to kill. Seasoned Pyromancer is problematic for them as well. And 4 and 5 drops are near impossible for Path to get, or Prismatic Ending to get to. Not to say that there's other things like Teferis and, Supreme Verdicts. Anywho. Otherwise, it's a pretty typical build. We're going to be going after the Rhino lists. We're going to be going after the Darcy and Ragavan lists here. We got Chalice, we have Abrades, we have Furies. That should take care of most of those cases. Everyone keeps telling me to play one of these Shatter Skull Smashings. You're welcome. We'll see how it plays out. The Cavern of Souls has been replacing Scavenger Grounds because although we have Darcy decks that fly and use Delirium, I'm not so worried about going after the graveyard. Don't worry, we'll run into Sodek and Dredge round 1 and we'll regret our decisions immediately. So, regrets aside here, this is what we're going to be playing. No real changes in the artifact package here. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, Cavern's new. Snuck in a Rabble Master. Instead of playing 6-7 Blood Moons, we're down to just 5 because I think red decks are prominent enough. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So many singletons. Hazoret's just a replacement for a Chandra. They do similar things. Hazoret's slightly better in the control matchup. Rabble Master is in here just to make it a full play set when we sideboard because I don't want a 6th moon, so you can see it as just sideboard slot 16 mainboarded. I'm 22 lands instead of 21. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And with that, let's play Magic. Match 1. Match 1. I was gonna say, how many? 60 matches, 120 players. I think that means 7 rounds. Could be wrong. We'll see how it goes. Got our Cavern. We got Chalice here. Seasoned Pyromancer. Can put this on human. We got a Luris opponent. As long as this isn't mill, this is not too bad of a hand. We're going to go ahead and keep. We are on the play. And I don't actually mind running out Cavern and naming Human immediately, because Human covers a lot of what we have here. And they'll have no idea we're Red Prison. the hidden factor here, right? Ooh. All right. Wooded Foothills cracking this. Sacred Foundry. Burn wouldn't be too bad. All right, Burn, help us out a little bit. Get a Chalice down. We could beat this. Oh, thank you for the land. All right, could kill this. Don't mind getting another land. Let's just Chalice and see what my opponent can do about that. Human Chalice on 1, go. What? No real life gain in this list. That's okay, though. Desperate Ritual off the top. We could definitely do a Chandra kill this with the Abrade. It's feeling good. There's a Skewer. All right, all right. We're in a good spot here. We're in a good spot. I think we go ahead and just do the Chandra here. And then we Abrade. And then the following turn, we can probably get Karn down. And go from there. Got Chalice on 1. Probably not going to be able to kill this Chandra, so we get to keep Chandra. We're at 13 to 16. Life looking good here. You don't like Chalice on 1 against a Burn? I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it right here. So it's Lur's Burn. That's a bit of an interesting one. We get match 1, game 1 here. That's good. Good starts. Good starts. All right, so we've named Human. And then we played nothing but Red Prison elements, and my opponent's just like, huh? It's the way we like it. It's football time? Don't worry, Grayus. We already won game 1. We're about to win, game 2, and then just sit here for 45 minutes. Maybe I'll do some Lego, or I don't know. We're gonna figure out something. All right. So we don't have Dragon's Claw in this one. Bridges are a no-go against Burn, so we can take those out. Really, I just want to be aggressive, so we're going to just bring all of this in. So Bridges out. I need 3 more cards out. Chalice is probably fine here. Magus is okay. Rabble Master. Blood Moon, probably okay here. Chandra, Hazoret. Fury is a little high up, but it could kill a couple creatures if they have it. I'm really tempted to just take like 2 Karns out and 1 Magus and call it a day. Rabble Master's Eidolons, be aggressive, get the Furies down. Naming Human, my opponent probably brings in things that kill creatures. That's okay, we'll play accordingly. We'll see. You love seeing Fury? Fury's here. Fury's here to stay. To say, hey, who's footballing? That's a gamer. Hand Orb? I have Torp Orb. Good morning, Andre. How's it going? It's morning. We finally broke our streak. We went to Whataburger. I was like, fine, I'm gonna get some pancakes. My wife's not a big fan of pancakes, and she's out and about. I was like, cool, pancakes. That way we can get on all that, get through the drive-through. Hey, I want your pancake platter. We don't have any tins to put the pancakes in. I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that? We don't have any tins we can put the pancakes in. We can't give you pancakes. I can make you all the pancakes you want, but I can't give them to you. Oh, well, buy then. Okay, I didn't say buy them, but I they apologized profusely. But yeah, no pancake tins. Waffles would have been good too. Waffles would have been good too. I'll here till 11, and I'll be alert from until 4 p.m. Sounds good, Grayus. Like I said, if we finish this quickly, I'm going to be wandering around trying to figure out what we're doing. We'll keep this hand. I'm going to get rid of probably Gemstone Caverns. Please. I love saying this. If you are playing online and you are playing Red Prison and you put both Gemstone Caverns into play by accident, you will forever, ever be people will be like, oh, do you watch Fluffy Wolf? I'll be like, no, they don't. No, you don't put 2 gemstones in. You put 1, you hit okay, then you exile. You do this, chat. You put both of these in here. You don't watch. You're not part of the wolf pack. In, okay, click. Don't click both, please. All right, what are we getting hit with? A Rift Bolt. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, I like this. We'll just Eidolon pass the turn. Eidolon pass the turn. I might shock in. I might just like Abrade and put this in sideways so I don't take 3 here. Rift Bolt probably going to come after the Eidolon as it races our burn opponent pretty nicely, saves us 3 life. It looks like my opponent mulligan too, based on them having Rift Bolt land and 4 cards. So, did they? They did. Not good for them. Shock. This is bolt to the face. Oh, they go face. They go face with an Eidolon in play. Interesting. Extra Inspiring Vantage. I will bolt. They do hit this. Oh, this is nice. We'll just Blood Moon here to shut off some white mana. We should be pretty okay from here. This doesn't hurt us. We have an Abrade to kill something. Let's go ahead and put this into play and get on up with the Chandra. Come on, Burn. Where are you at? 14-17, Passover Mountain. Opponent's got something here. 2 mana. Shatter, Skull Cracks, us. 14-14 all. We will not play a creature if we draw it, by the way. Karn is actually very tempting here. At the same time, going to get an artifact is kind of dangerous. This could be an additional 2 damage. I'm going to go up with Chandra here and then go get a Walking Ballista with the Karn. Could even be just 1 damage. We go over a Cavern of Souls. Chandra being very polite to us today. Let's go ahead and use this to go get Walking Ballista. That's 2 more damage to their face and getting us closer and closer to winning this game. Walking Ballista go. 14-12. Again, we have to be a little bit careful how this is resolved, with Searing Blaze probably being what my opponent has in hand at this point. Resolves nothing. They either have Helix, Boros Charm, or Searing Blaze. We'll continue to go up with Chandra. We got this one probably in the bag. 3 cards and no cast here on turn 4 is good stuff. Good stuff. It'd be great to walk away from match 1 a win against Burn here, as Burn can be a little bit of a coin flip. So what's everyone doing this fine Saturday, aside from being here and not being out, doing cool things? 2 mana, 3 mana. What do we got? Skewer something's got to go face if you're skewering. You got to race me. Skewer's face, 11-12. Is it worth it to hold up a Braid? Probably not. All right, perfect example here. Do we play Rabblemaster or do we not? This is an interesting one at this point because Rabblemaster punching in for 1 and our total at 11 with a emblem here that's got 2 things. Looking pretty good. I'm going to go up here for damage. I'm going to play a Rabblemaster. We're going to get in for 1. This opens us up briefly to Searing Blaze. I think that'll be okay. I'm going to go get a 0-drop. I think I have one of those. So we have more spells to play off Emblem to kill with. And we'll pass the turn. Now they have to deal with a Rabblemaster. They have to deal with a Chandra. We have a Walking Ballista here. Them passing back means we win this game. Good games, opponent. Good games. Emblem. We got a lot of damage here. We can Tormod's Crypt, shoot him, Chalice, Walking Ballista, Abrade, and close this game out. Match 1 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0, and we are the second match to complete. Red Prison's off to a good start. For YouTube, we'll see you in the next one. Are you just gonna call me Big Man Archon? All right, we have round 2 coming up here. Match number 2 here. We're playing some Red Prison this, I want to say evening, but it's this morning. We did not go with the black-white hook list, unfortunately. We have a little bit of Lego in between rounds for those that are here live, but for YouTube folks, you get the matches. I should be really nasty and put them all up different times. Put them out of order too. That'd be funny. Yeah, Evan, the illegal building, it puts stress on the bricks. So they're a bit odd in how they're built together, but they do come up with some really cool things too. All right. We'll see what we run into though for match number 2. Always want to be on the play here with Red Prison. We'll see how it goes. Match 1 was pretty good. The recap was we beat Burn. Let's go. All right. Well, we do not get to play. Oh, Doggo's doing the doggo things. She's gonna do that because it's not later. One of the benefits of streaming later is dog is like tired from the day, and also there's not as much vehicle traffic outside. So just saying, vehicle traffic's too much for her. By stream rules, you've claimed big man. And some mega blocks. Hopefully our opponent's there. Sometimes match 1 or match 2, match 3, it can take our opponents a little bit of time. All right, we got a hand here. It's got Blood Moon in it. That's all right. No companion either here. I think we'll try it. You know, it's 4 mana. It's all right. We got this to kill something too if we need to. Little Stomping Ground. That's not too worrisome. Play our land past turn. Now we don't have to cast the Shatter Skull Smashing either. All right, let's see what happens. There's a Misty Rainforest. Island Teamer. Oh. Wave Sifter. It's Elementals. This looks like it's that list that, oh, what is it? Indomitable Creativity list. Our Blood Moon probably doesn't exactly work here. Opponent's got a forest. Well, we'll play Blood Moon and just keep working our way up to Chandra and see what happens here. Glimpse. They've got all their colors. I need a Chalice on 0. Chalice on 0 would be good. So this is a Glimpse version with the Wave Sifter. They draw with the clue here. They're looking for answers. All right, I'm gonna play a Chandra. There's not a whole lot I can do here. Glimpse suspended here. All right, play Chandra. Let's get things going. Up, maybe get a Chalice. Nope, Fury. Pass turn. Glimpse down to 2. They decide to suspend this instead of like cascading into it. I guess that's good for us. Uh-oh. Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, we can clear that. That's not a big deal. Look for those chalices. How does this one work? It tries to combo off, right? There's Shardless. Omnath. Land drop. Up. Looking for Chalice. We find a Fury. I guess I don't mind casting this one. Because then I can cast the other one. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, fast enough. I don't know why I discard the Shardless Agent. They just cast that in Glimpse, right? They're just going to go for this Glimpse, I guess. Okay, all right. Gemstone Cavern here. Lego fight. Another Seasoned Pyromancer. I can Fury that one away too. That's all we're gonna do here. They're just trying to make a bunch of tokens, right, for the Glimpse. Shuffle all permanents you own into their library. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of lands to do this. So land drop up here with Chandra. See if I can hit a 0. I don't. Let's go ahead and play New Fury here. Clear board, attack for 6. Present lethal and see if their Glimpse can hit it, right? That's where we're at. Here we go. They're gonna get, what, 6 permanents here? I have 10 damage through Chandra, so it's really up to them winning here or doing something to Chandra or something. What do they got? We got a Dark Dweller and a Chancellor. You may reveal this card when enters battlefield. Create X11 Goblin creature with haste, where X is the number of creatures you control. So they're gonna make 2. They can kill or not kill Chandra. They're gonna glimpse again here to go spin again. Tireless Provisioner. They get to make food tokens and they hit another Chancellor. We're just comboing here. Okay. They spin again here. No, they don't. They attack. They make a bunch of treasure tokens, which means they could cascade. I mean, they have to attack like Chandra, right? At least a little bit. Plays a land, makes another food or treasure token. Makes a treasure token. Blue mana. Guess I'm not as familiar with this list. Shardless Agent here, Cascade. Hits another Glimpse, Violent Outburst. Hit another Chancellor, it looks like. Goblin Darkwood Dwellers spins the Glimpse again. Do they just get to the point where they have so many creatures wide that they kill me? Is that the plan here? I don't totally understand what's going on here. I mean, like, I understand they're basically making things, and then the Fury here killed a Fury. So now they're just trying to make enough Goblin tokens. I guess if they miss here, we go for another turn. Land drop, Ritual, Chandra, uptick, play both Magus and Bridge. We have an out. Unless they have, like, direct damage to face. So I have to let it play. But it looks like they're going to make enough Goblin tokens with haste. Glimpses again, and then they'll Shardless Agent glimpsing again. Well, there's some triggers. So that's how this list wins. Am I just dead? Do I go to game 2? Cube. The Seasoned Pyromancer, Goblin, Chancellors. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 39 tokens. All right, so we can concede this. This makes enough tokens because they have all of these creatures here. Okay. We know what we need to do here. We are pretty confident we know what we need to do here. Timeout win incoming? No, we want to get back to Lego. All right, get rid of the Abrades. Those don't feel very good. Chalice feels exceptionally powerful. Karn could go get like Torpor, but I think that's too slow. I think I want Void Mirror and Torpor bin. I might actually just ditch the Karn package totally here and maybe bring the Bridge in and try to do something with like these 9 in. There's 7 out. Drop 1 Magus of the Moon. Maybe not Magus. Maybe it's just like Hazard and Chandra and like be super low to the ground. Like it was greater than the league. Dogfish, we were there. we were doing the meat hook things with Evan. We had suggested it and he took it. All right, so quick Blood Moon wouldn't be bad. Then they can't cascade through Violent Outburst unless they have Forest, and then it wouldn't be through Shardless Agent unless they have Forest and Island. This would make me want to keep the Magus And Chandra seems to be too slow. If my opponent gets to 3 or 4 mana, they're probably going off. So this is going to do 4 damage max, probably. Unless we ritualed it out very, very quickly. Fury, you could make an argument Fury may not work, but also Fury may clear the path for a Rabble Master to get in. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out. I'm going to bring this stuff in. We either want a hand with a quick Blood Moon, a Chalice. We could have Bridge if we can empty the hand. We can look for Void Mirrors and Torp Orbs as well to prevent ETB shenanigans from happening. So let's go. Seems like an appropriate package of things. With that, we'll keep this. Got the Chalice on 0. Play the Rabble Master, go quick. See what we can do. See if we can beat this crazy list. No Bitter Blossom. I mean, I brought the Eidolon in. I figure if we get to the point where we have an Eidolon in and we have like a Chalice, they have to kill the Chalice and then they have to like do their Glimpse thing. So that's 4 damage. So if like turn 2, we have an Eidolon here, then it's 4 damage. So we have to get them down to 4 or 16 damage. And that's what, 4 attacks with Rabble Master? All right, let's go, opponent. You know what 7 you need. We got Lego to build. Am I more excited about the Lego or the stream? Are there other token generators in Historic Zale? Doom Traveler, is that a thing? Lingering Souls, Kaya's Guile. Seasoned Pyromancer, you can go more the red list, right? Seasoned Pyromancer is their like Rabble Master. You can do red-black tokens. All right, where are we at, Rixon? Where are we at, Rixon? Plugging in that stats into their app. Okay, if I keep this hand, 37% probability to beat Fluffy. No good, Mull. All right, land. Oops. Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Make it look like we top decked it. Woo! Chalice on 0 go. Gave him 1 more turn to draw Force of Negation. They didn't have it. All right. Definitely gonna be putting a Rabble Master down here. We'll hold on to the Pyretic Ritual. We might have a lot of Seasoned Pyromancer tokens to get through, so we'll see how that works. Petty Theft might be a thing that my opponent does. Are they afraid of Blood Moon? War Boss is okay. I mean, you're in Historic. Seasoned Pyromancer, War Boss, Me Hook, Inquisition or Thoughtseize. I think one of those is in Historic. Chandra Acolyte. All right, in for 1. They do not petty this away. All right, we got a game. We got a game. Love a Void Mirror. All right. Avoiding Blood Moon at all costs. If we can somewhat empty the hand, the Bridge is not a bad follow-up here. Then they have to get rid of Bridge and the Chalice. All right, Fury's away the board. That's a good one. That is a pretty good one. 3 mana Torp Orb first, then Seasoned Pyromancer, then we can play Bridge afterwards. I don't draw and discard, but if I do 3 here, I have to get rid of these 2, and I like the Bridge. So let's Ritual, let's Torp Orb, then let's Seasoned Pyromancer. This will protect us from any creatures that get rid of Chalice. Now they have to have Petty Theft for this, then a creature ETB. If they have that. Again, I'm not fully familiar with the Glimpse list, as we don't see it unless we're in like these bigger events. All right, Little landfall trigger here. I guess one reason to keep Karn in is to prevent the treasure tokens from being useful. I'm gonna be playing bridge next. Huh, Den. All right, well, we're at a reasonably good point here. We just need to find, like, what, Chandra now? We took one Chandra out. We don't have Karns. We could have a really wide board with Rabblemaster too. We'll see how many things they can do to us. Kind of in a little bit of a fragile state here. Not knowing exactly what my opponent can do to remove our lock pieces. I didn't keep any Karns in. You can make an argument this is where Karn will make us struggle a little bit. Fury gets rid of a Chandra here. Well, we're in a questionable spot here. Land go. Land go. Gonna be a long game. Medium man. All right, gemstone makes a food or a treasure token. Omnath doing Omnath things. It's got to be like petty theft that gets them out of this, right? So I need to get a Chalice on 2, probably. Well, Foundation Breaker's not a problem. Good old Seasoned Pyromancer. Pass the turn. Can Omnath kill me after a while? They're going to have a lot of fetch lands to make that work, right? They're going to have a lot of fetch lands because it's the, what, the third land every turn? It's a third time. So they'd have to play land, double fetch. Play land, double fetch. Right? I think it's something like that. Now they can gain quite a bit of life. They can put this game, not necessarily out of reach, but it's a lot harder to get all the way there. They make more mana here. They're fetching, just making more treasure tokens, things like that. Like I said, I think I need a Chalice on 2 to truly lock this game up. Starts making food tokens. The other thing scary is they could bounce bridge and just swing with a bunch of stuff. There's a Fury. I guess that's true. I have Torp Orb out. Fury is fine. Doesn't hurt Chandra when we find Chandra. There's our Rabblemaster, so our win condition is now online. We can go wide enough to kill them. It will just take like 40 turns. We have a win condition. It is in play. I'm going to continue to F6 here and just hope my opponent never plays something that deals with these. If you see one of these 3 disappear, we're in trouble. Eidolon's an interesting one. Eidolon's interesting, but I think we're okay. We should be able to kill Eidolon if we need to. Hey, thank you for the raid. There's a land. Let's do that, pass turn. Keep in mind that they're not really going to make 1/1s through their Chancellor, so we could get up to 2 and then start attacking with Eidolon pretty safely. This is a 2/2, and that's the only thing that's a 2/2. Well, this game's going to go for a while. Happy Saturday. This thing can attack if it wanted to. There we go. There's a win condition. All right, Chandra. Let's get things rolling. Up for damage. Pass turn. If we think we're going to be a little tight here on the total cards we have, we could start going up for mana. But I think we're okay with the Chandra just doing the damages. There's a Fury. Up for damage. Didn't exactly want to go over our other Chandra. Going over our other Chandra is not the most ideal thing. Let's see if we can get this to 8 greedily. And then we'll work through the 5 damage emblem. Maybe I'm supposed to emblem immediately. It's tough to say. Up for damage. I'm gonna go ahead and play our Eidolon. We might be doing some fun things with Chandra to get rid of the Eidolons. But yeah, we're good. We conceded for our opponent. My opponent's not conceding for us. They must have an out somewhere. Begins eating food. They're panicking. They're gonna eat their entire dinner before it's even lunch. They got to work. They packed their lunch bag. They ate it all for breakfast. They're gonna be hungry at 2 o'clock. They're gonna be like, I need some food. We're doing something here. We ate all that food and now we are thinking about casting something. Looks like we're passing. Like I said, I'd love to pop Chandra up one more here, and I think I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do mana now because we're a little close in terms of our total here. I'm gonna go ahead and Rabble Master. We do take a set of damage, but now we're making double tokens. Always good. We'll pass Emblem and go for winning from there, hopefully. A lot of tokens. Look, Meat Hook would be great. Meat Hook for 2. Kill this. You just Meat Hook for 4 and kill everything. All right. Emblem here. I'm trying to decide if it's worth an attack here or not. Let's go ahead and attack. Let's get frisky with the goblin tokens here. Usually the tokens stack, but because things get weird, they won't stack until there's like 20 something of them. This is fun. Smash. I'd like to begin combat. Whoa. Forces, our bridge, and our Torp Orb. So this is their answer here. We're going to say okay to this. We're going to send everything, I think. If I send everything, am I in a good spot here? We can send the Eidolons, probably. Probably should have booted this up. How many blockers am I going to need here? So they didn't get rid of the Chalice. They got rid of the Force and the Bridge. If I send it all, block, right? Block. Do I need to send this too? They have 30. Yeah, they have a bunch. If I send everything, they got a block, then this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 plus 5 is not enough. I probably have to use the Magus in a way here, and I want to keep the Eidolons. So if I keep the Eidolons here, I send everything, they block like here and here. Take 10. I Magus to kill a few things. Keep the Eidolons around. No, Eidolon's not going to kill us. Just send those. Let's see what they do. Yep. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they're taking like no damage here. Okay. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish things to deal with here. Magus, I go down to 10. What do I shoot if I do that? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't get to do this with Magus out. Magus is another blocker. It's probably correct to kill the Omnath here, because drawing the cards is kind of a pain. So let's go ahead and do that. So Force of Vigor was not what I was planning on. If there was anything I was planning on, I said Petty Theft, so we wouldn't have had the Chalice on the correct line anyway. This will be interesting. We have a lot of blockers. And if I block with a Seasoned Pyromancer, I can make some tokens. So let's see what they do here. Extra Omnath. Does not deal any damage because of the Eidolon, being it needs to be 3 or less. All right, what's after Omnath here? Seasoned Pyromancer, they take 4. Okay. Now we have a lot of blockers too, because they got rid of the Rabble Masters. So we actually can just like hold cards, especially instant speed cards. I'd love to find Furies. Finding future Furies would be nice because we can actually get the ETB off of them right now. Let's see what else they have. They might have their own Furies. Game got really interesting. Treasure. Looks like we're doing something evoking here. Investigates twice. Okay. Nifty that gets around Eidolon. I like it. Pops a clue. Plays a land. Makes food or treasure tokens. Now that we have the Magus out, they might go treasure, and they do. They make mana with Omnath. Oh, this is scary. Combat has begun. We gonna send anything in? No. All right. We find a Void Mirror. All right. Up for damage. Let's start there. There's a Blood Moon. I don't think I can play this. We're going to say no on the Blood Moon. Let's attack with Fury. And the 2 Eidolons. Let that go through. All right. They're just going to hard cast a Chancellor, aren't they? I'm going to pass the turn and hold this spell. Just, if they hard cast 2 Chancellors, I think we lose here. Yep. Dang. Dang. So what do I need off the top? Like a bridge? Extra Chancellor here. Double Chancellor. Well, Eidolons, wouldn't say really killed me here. Good to know this is the card that they would be using for the Glimpse deck. Good knowledge to file away. This is 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have enough to do it twice here. Draws a card. Plays Omnath land. And with this land, they now have enough mana to play the second Chancellor. which I believe now kills me. So Void Mirror killing this, but then we'd have a bunch of tokens here. Dang. So they just get us through casting 2 Chancellors. What do you know? What do you know? So another bridge would have helped us out, because then we'd have the Torp Orb in play and 2 bridges. Dang. Swing with everything. All right. We had a Seasoned Pyromancer here. My opponent did not go to kill us. So, Void Mirror, 1 Eidolon. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Seasoned Pyromancer. The problem with doing Seasoned Pyromancer to dig here is that we could get stuck with something in hand. So we're dead on board, but we'll go ahead and give it our best shot here. I'm going to risk my Seasoned Pyromancer being the second thing I play here. We're going to go ahead and shoot an Eidolon here. And 1, 2, 3. Hope I don't get 2 lands here. I'll shoot the other Eidolon briefly, because I'm going to need to cast more things. We're looking for bridge. Bridge plus, like, land here. Okay. Kill Omnath here, using Pyretic Ritual, and gonna go up. Up with Chandra here. We miss. We'll pass turn. Well, we went for it. We'll see if they attack me this time. There they go. All right, we'll concede. Mountain into Ritual. Land into Rabblemaster. Gemstone into Ritual. And there's our bridge. So we were a little bit away from getting a second bridge here. I don't know why they didn't attack there. They left themselves possibly getting bridged again. And Void Mirror is kind of interesting, because if we get the Void Mirror in a position to prevent the force in the future, we could potentially get both of the Tireless Provisioners out, and then we would get them. I think I've made a sideboard mistake here in taking my Karns out to be more fast. We were hoping that Bloodman would shut them off cascading, and then we'd be able to get in. And I think that was probably still reasonably correct, but it's probably okay to keep at least 2 Karns here. You want your liquid metal coatings. You need to shut these off. I guess I didn't weigh those in as much. We were thinking that they were a little something else. Hey, but learning opportunity, got there. 1-1, match 3 will be next. All right, match 3 coming up here. We've hit the record for the YouTube folks. We're back. We'll probably put these out of order. That would be the best way to do it. What do I do with the built models? For the built Lego models that we're doing in between matches, for those that are not catching the live stream, we put them around the house. I have a BB-8 on our mantle, and I have the Saturn V rocket underneath the TV. It's actually like right by the sound bar. It's oddly similar in size and shape. What's up, KO Diamonds? Behind me, we have 2. They kind of just sit in here, and I have 1 over there. This is the guest room. I have a little boat over there. It's not too big. These I don't ever know where to put because they're cars and they're big. What else? I have a few Lego pieces that are holiday based, so they'll come out more at the holidays. So we put them around the house as decoration. I have a another car that's underneath. So we have a couple of shelves. Right under the TV is a car, and then right below that's the sound bar and a Saturn V rocket. And then our house has some like ledges up higher around doors. We put some of the little brickheads. We put them up there. They're probably really dusty though. That's what we do. They're around the house. I do put a few of them away from time to time, so we don't have too many out. Wally's right here. Wally is technically a Lego. Got his plant. So they're around. They're around. There's been a few that show up on stream from time to time. I would love to get all the creator ones that are like, they're like a town. They're different shops, things like that. I'd love to do that and like put them on a shelf somewhere, but getting retired sets that look cool, or I think that look cool, are expensive. We're just waiting for our opponent here. There's definitely some sets that it's like, okay, I would love to get that in, and they're just unfortunately really expensive. There's a piano set that I kind of want to get. Let's see if I can just pull it up while we're waiting. I should have just you know, waited until they were actually here. I think some of the pieces are really kind of cool. We'll kind of keep it so we can, oh, no, they're here. Really quick, there's a cool Mario brick one that I kind of want. The Fender, and there's a piano one as well. We're waiting for my opponent to accept their hand. Some of these brick heads we put around the house. I was trying to find the piano. The piano is kind of cool looking. Some flower ones, ornaments. There's more of those cards. Yeah, here, the piano one's kind of cool. That's kind of cool looking, right? Anyway. All right. We have a turn 2 here. Or sorry, turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Blood Moon. Opponent revealed a Luris. I kind of want to just get rid of the Chandra here off the gemstone. Try to get Chalice, got the bridge to protect, got the Fury we could pitch. If Blood Moon doesn't look very good. We'll do it this way. Opponent could be Burn, could be Mill, could be Hammer Time. Looks Burn-like. It's a Lava Spike, okay. Let's go ahead and put our Chalice on 1, see where that gets us. Another Burn matchup. If we keep running into Burn matchups and we keep doing well, then I feel like Red Prison's reasonably suited here. If I hit another land, Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2 almost locks this game out. I wouldn't even need the Blood Moon. I'm going to take a hit from Eidolon here and see if I can get greedy to get like a second Eidolon. I don't think I will. But we can try to be greedy. But yeah, Chalice on 1 and 2 should be close to locking this game up. We'll see. All right, so let's go ahead. Evoke Fury here for Blood Moon to get rid of Eidolon. Pyretic for Chalice on 2, then put Bridge down. We do technically need a Chalice on 3 to fully lock this game out because they could be playing Rift Bolts and Skewers and are more than likely doing that. But with a Chalice into Bridge here, they're not going to be attacking me with this Luris more than likely. There's a Skull Crack, so we're at 12. All right. Blood Moon would be nice to stop a Luris. That is not a bad one. We'll play Bridge down past turn. This is good if they go into Eidolon from Luris, because then I don't ever have to play a another 2 or 3 drop from us. Okay. You know what? I'm going to just hold this briefly. We'll see if my opponent does anything. This could be something I could pitch to Hazret. Game might come down to like just the speed of doing that with my opponent potentially just bolting our face. So we'll just accept this. No lands. Pass turn here. Karn might be needed here. Karn into a liquid metal coating to shut them off of lands to get them down below 2 would be really good. All right, we have a lot of cards that I can't cast here. I'm gonna probably fire off an Abrade. I kind of wonder what my opponent's waiting for. We'll pass. There's our land. Let's try. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? I think it's going to be Hazard here. My only fear of playing Hazard here is that my opponent could have Searing Blazes. But I guess Chalice has that covered. Okay. Now I could do Karn. Or I pitch. I know, I can't play Coding because of Chalice on 2. We can't attack with Hazard because of the bridge. So I guess I play land here and plan to just pitch. You cannot. I can't get rid of bridge because of the Abrade and the Chalice on 2. All right, we're going to play Karn down here. We're going to go down to get a Walking Ballista. We're going to pass a turn. This way I can activate the bridge to attack, and this should speed up the clock. I can attack and then like pitch 1 to 2 things, then attack, pitch 1 to 2 things. I might even play Walking Ballista here. We need the clock to be quicker than just 2 damage a turn. All right, so activate bridge here. Swing with bridge. That's 3 damage. 2, 4, and then we can make a 3/3 Walking Ballista here as well. And then we can attack. That'll be 6 damage next turn. That's another 3, then double pitch. So 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could also pump this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Bridge. Swing. Pump. 4, 7. Do another 2 here. That puts them to 6, making Ramionot plus Walking Ballista lethal. All right, that does it. Fetching there, put them to 4. We'll kill them with Walking Ballista here. Cool. All right, that was a little awkward to navigate, but Chalice 1, Chalice 2 did great things. Yeah, if we activate Karn on Chalice, we get to unlock. Then we could Abrade and a swing for 5. The only scenario that I would do that in is if there is a point where they can't like double Skullcrack, double Helix or something. Just because this is stopping probably a lot of 2-drops that are problematic for us. All right, bridge is out. Rabblemaster's in, and you do want the Eidolons if I can fit them. I'm trying to remember what we did for our first burn opponent. Yeah, let's go. What did we do for our first burn opponent? We kept the Furies. I feel like I went down like 2 to 3 Karns. Feels like what we did. Or I dropped Magus and then Eidolon. Eidolon, Rabblemaster, Karn, Magus? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, because the converted mana cost or mana value of this, since mana value is the new thing, Karn would make this a 0/0 and it would die to state-based actions. This seems correct. You want Furies to kill things, Eidolons and Rabble Masters to pressure. You have to balance between playing those and then also worrying about Searing Blazes. So if there's a point in the game where you have a Planeswalker, you're good to go. Blood Moon is still very good. Auriok Champions, Core Firewalkers, Sanctifiers, things like that come down that are double white, usually. And that can be a problem. You've returned. Welcome back, Evan. We built a spaceship. Oh, if this was a Fury, I would keep this. Oh, that's double Chalice. Do we trust my opponent to have a Goblin Guide for us? How long were you gone? Forever, man. Man, I really desperately want to keep this. But we have no Fury. I'm going to mulligan this, but be sad because we're losing the chalices. Oh my gosh, it's the same thing, except this one's even better. All right. Deck is clearly telling me that I should do this. Let's just believe. Let's just believe for a moment that they're going to Goblin Guide. We're going to get the Chalice on one. We're going to Abrade. Goblin Guide in. No! Pass turn. Eidolon is for the burn matchups. No, look at how good this Chalice on one was going to be. There's our land. All right. Ritual, Abrade, Swift Spear, Chalice on one, pass turn. We can play Blood Moon next turn. We're giving ourselves the Goblin Guide. The damage shouldn't matter terribly here. There's a Rift Bolt in for 2. Blood Moon off the top. Skewers me. Well, I'm going to 1. We'll see if we can find a land plus like Seasoned Pyromancer or a Braid. Oh, I'm going to die to a Vortex. I'm going to die to a Vortex. All right. That's fine. Submit. So you take out the bridges. You bring Eidolons in just because if you can get ahead of your opponent, even by 2 or 4 damage, the Eidolon forces them to throw a bolt to that creature usually. And by throwing a bolt to that creature, it's not coming to your face. The other thing is we really just don't have much else working for us in the list that comes in that's aggressive. You could play 3 bridges and you'll be wrong 90% of the time. Bridge is going to get hit by a shattering type of effect, and it's usually too slow to empty the hand. Fury probably makes that a little less likely here, but Eidolon's just there to pressure. That's what it's there for. All right, let's see if we don't have to mull and get a good hand here. That's a no. Mulligan this hand. Karn's really not worth it here, and this is not good enough. All right. Get rid of Karn here. See what we can do with some painful mana base. If it's a creature, I might Seasoned Pyromancer first. Goblin Guide. They've had it every game, right? There's a land. That's a good land to have. All right. We are going to take 1 turn off here of being aggressive to play Blood Moon. Anything that's pro-red, Helixes, and Boros Charms quickens the clock and makes it really hard for us to win. This way we protect ourselves a little bit. There's an extra goblin guide. Let's get a Fury off the top. All right. This is an aggressive hand, that's for sure. Let's Chandra down tick here, kill one of these past turn. This isn't looking very good for us. We kill here with a Chandra, hoping they'll send one here. Seasoned Pyromancer can be played next turn. Rabble Master's one of the weaker cards now. I think maximum we're taking here is 7, going to 6. Yeah, they do throw one here. Good, good, good. Top library, gemstone, digging deeper. That's good. Yeah, let go. No S, no S. Skewers us, no follow up. Land drop. Let's get rid of the Rabble Master. Oh no. Oh no. All right, we got some blockers. Again, Searing Blaze is a problem card for us. They put Luris to hand. That's a good sign that they put Luris to hand here. No attack either. Who believes me? Who believes me that Eidolon belongs here? No one believes me. I know none of you believe me. Fury off the top is our best card. My opponent has a Luris that they cannot put into play. They're ahead. I'll start attacking with Eidolon. It'll be great. Okay. They're less ahead now. Fury. Rabble Master. Throw an Eidolon at him. Let's pass the turn. Balance of playing creatures and not playing creatures. I just killed a creature. Terrible block. Nah. They know what they're doing. The pressure's getting to my opponent. The attack with another Eidolon. Now this is a fun one here. Do I put a Chalice on 1 or 2? 2 doesn't do any damage to me. Kind of like the 2 here. 2 shuts down an Eidolon from them. Skullcrack. Shattering Spree. Not Shattering Spree. Smashing. You know, we're doing things. Attack. Attack. Oh, we got in. All right, we'll pass. Again, Rabble Master might be played soon here. 6 damage is very different than 8, especially when you have their white sources offline here. Scariest thing here is a land and Searing Blaze effects. Rift Bolt's me. All right, they go to 11-5. No attack from the Goblin Guide. All right, what's up, Rogue Goblin? Can I attack with both of these yet? They Searing Blaze me, I'm in trouble. Your heart is pumping. 9, this puts them to 7. They have a Searing Blaze, they would get me here. They have double Searing Blaze, they get me. I don't think Pyromancer can come in yet. Am I in trouble either way if they Searing Blaze me? Probably. Oh, Searing Blaze isn't a thing. Chalice is on 2. Skewers me. Uh-oh. Skewer. I'm at 2. All right. 4 drop. No. Well, They land drop anyway, I'm dead. Attack these two. Force it to be off the top for them. They didn't follow up with another skewer. They missed a turn, so these have been probably off the top. They do block over here. I can rebuy these. I think this is fine now. I probably would have been okay to do it last turn. We have to avoid... I do see a scenario where we... No, because they can't kill me that way either. I'm thinking Swift Spear plus a spell. Like a 2-drop spell, but that won't work because of the Eidolon. I don't know what you block here. See how messed up this card makes this matchup? I mean, if we lose here and that was like a bridge, like I said, it's tough to say. I think that the aggressive card is the better card. Shh, 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 Big B, shh, shh. Just ignore that this is on 2 and not on 1. There's a lot of problem cards. Decides to block the Eidolon here. All right, post-combat, we'll play a Rabble Master down. I think the Blood Moon's fine. Don't think there's a problem with these. So we have them dead. It's just, do they draw the 3 damage here? No! No! If we would have put the Rabble Master down earlier, it's tough to say we would have gotten enough damage in. We probably would have. We shouldn't have been passive with it for a turn. Oh, it was close. It was close. I enjoyed it though. Chalice on 2 is probably correct. A lot of misses, I think, from them. Should we have played this one turn or several turns earlier? I think we probably should have. Then we would have had the tokens. We would have been able to attack with this and the Eidolon. That would have probably been correct. Close game, close game. Close game. Match 4 coming up here. We're going to continue to play Red Prison here in Modern, see how we can get things going here in the challenge. We've run into Burn twice, which I've mentioned is a coin flipped, and then we ran into that Glimpse deck and didn't exactly know what their sideboard was to get us out of that. Probably should have kept the cards in there. Lessons learned. Let's keep it going. What's up, Nerd Girl? How's it going? How is it going? Nerd Girl's our leader, captain, CEO. GG, Nerd Girl. Oh, thanks for the bits as well. Look at that. It's like a corgi is made for you to share bits. Thank you so much. If you're not following Team Degenerate or Nerd Girl, go hit up a few of the different links that are provided here as well. Come check us out. Arena, Modern, variety games, you name it, we're doing it. They have also October 30th, join the Discord, become a creator, content creator, like community role. It means you do a little bit of streaming. And that can get you into our creator open, which has, I think, $500 Cool Stuff Inc. gift cards, prize pool, split across, I don't know how many positions, but it's there. Things to be won. Where's our Lich's Mastery? Keep in mind that if you suggest a deck to me and you want me to like brew on it, Vesperal Arc took 2 months before I showed it to everyone. So since we talked about that last night, probably not happening. We're gonna keep this. It's a turn 1, Chalice on 1, Blood Moon or Bridge. We are going to probably, with Luris here, I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's not turn 1. I'm not on the draw. Well, cool. Am I playing in that? No, because it's October 30th and I've been invited to a little get together. Oh, it's hammer time. All right, Chalice on 1 here. I probably won't be in that. I'll see as I get a little bit closer. We'll let them draw here. But because it's being October 30th and it's right there around Halloween, and we have 2 friends that Halloween is life, we may not be able to make it. All right, little Smith here, Esper Sentinel. I'd love a land here. One thing we're a little bit scared of is Stoneforge, Ornithopter, and Sigarda's Aid. We do hit the land. I need this on probably human. Do I want to go to 4 here and get something? Probably not. Let's go ahead and just slap down Bridge first. I'm going to just yield to Esper Sentinel. They can draw all the cards they want. We need a Chalice on 0. We need... Actually, no, because the Sigarda's Age to be blocked. So we're going to need a Blood Moon in play, then Karn, and then we should have this fully locked out. Sigarda's Aid does not come off of this. Okay. A little bit of damage here. A Fury would be excellent to draw. We got to somewhat empty the hand. There's a Stoneforge post-combat. We're going to get something like Hammer. Gets a Shadow Spear. They can cheat that in with a Stoneforge. Okay. So probably just want to get rid of the Urza Saga, hold on to everything for a turn here, and see if we can burn more things out of our hand next turn. It is a Stone Rain on the Saga, which is nifty. Obviously, this gets around the Chalice, but it will make something larger, and I think with 2 Rituals, Karn, and then a Blood Moon, I think we can get out of this just fine. In the Hammer Time matchup, we are usually favored because we have things like Bridge, Chalice, Blood Moon's pretty good. We have Furies that kill things, and I'm heavier on Abrades rather than some other of the nuance cards out there. Here comes a Hammer. We do have to be a little bit careful, but Sorcery Speed collection, connecting this to things is not so worrisome. All right. Here, and Karn. That can't attack. These can attack. Up. We can pay the 1 if I wanted to. Could also create a bunch of blockers here. I actually don't mind the bunch of blockers line. I also don't mind this line here because Ornithopter's a problem. If they played Ornithopter, and they can get the Hammer, but that would be the next turn. I think I'm gonna do Seasoned Pyromancer, Blood Moon, Ritual, see if I can hit a land, make some blockers here. They might Shadow Spear. Oh, this got really good now. And now we just put this on 0. We can pay for this as well. 0 prevents Ornithopter, and then this. Yeah, we should be good from here. We should be good from here. All right, I was playing against Hammer Time last night at my FNM. My opponent got greedy and attacked with 3 creatures and flashed in 2 hammers. The other 2 on the battlefield, no mana open. Like, echoing truth. What's up, John Zen? Welcome. Thank you. You have a life-linking, trampling thingamabob here. We'll block with everything, see what they want to do. What's super nifty here is that I get to Karn here. We're going to kill this. Shadow Spear doesn't connect anything. And then I just have to worry about probably Esper Sentinel, which shouldn't be a problem. Land drop here. We're going to pay for this. 3, 4. Karn's in play. Uptick. Pass turn. I don't see us losing from here. Mill, not prison. Well, yeah, Echoing Truth makes sense because it's blue. All right, we're good. We're good. I don't see a way they get out of this. We'll see when they want to concede to us. If they want to concede. Maybe they don't want to concede. no concede. It's probably a thing they won't do. Who knows? Miller also. We have quite a few people that play Mill that watch us. No, not E-Tron. Get that out of here, Mr. Krabs. Mill Prison. Hey, all right. Fully locked out here. Opponent has no way to get out of Karn, Bridge, and Chalice. Chalice on 0 prevents Ornithopter. Sigarda's is not showing up. They can't instant speed, put a hammer on it, and attacking Ornithopter. Blood Moon stops. Ink Moth looking pretty strong. We were very much, like I said, favored in this matchup. There's really not a lot to bring in. You could bring in like Spyglass and Pithy Needle, but the question is, what do you take out? It's probably just a Rabblemaster for like maybe a Pithy Needle and leave the Spyglass for the Karn. You could even potentially bring in a Walking Ballista here. But I think we're very, I like to believe we're very favored in this matchup. I have lost it. Favored doesn't mean you're going to win it. But let's keep it real here. We are heavily at an advantage here. Lots of removal, lots of ways to prevent them attacking, lots of ways to prevent their stuff. Blood Moon's really good against the Urza and the Fetch Lands and the Ink Moth. You know, looking pretty good. We're going to keep this hand. Removal, Blood Moon effect. Unless they turn to me here, we should be okay. It happens. It happens. There's Esper Sentinel. Not worried about that. Land go. Hazard's a bit weak here. Might ditch that for Seasoned Pyromancer. It does seem good. Oh, they could steal something here. Tax for 1. You got it. Oh, Thoughtseize. All right. A Braid's probably gone here. The Braid's probably gone. Hopefully we'll get to use this. The one of. Everyone asks to put this in here, the Shatter Skull Smashing. Let's make it work for once. Takes Seasoned Pyromancer. We'll draw Seasoned Pyromancer. Let them attack. I can really use this Abrade much later. It really doesn't have to happen anytime soon. There's a Stone Forge. What are they gonna go get? A Shadow Spear? An Ornithopter. All right. Land. Shadow Spear. So I actually feel like I just destroy this artifact here. We don't pay. I'm gonna get a Blood Moon effect down here. And we'll pass the turn. Blood Moon prevents Luris. I don't have much that can protect me from the sky, so just Magus, see what happens here. Pure Steel Paladin's offline, Luris is offline, Ink Moth Nexus is offline, Luris to hand. Probably no good attacks there. Then bonus Blood Moon. Let's dig. Blood Moon out. I kind of want to get rid of the Hazoret. I don't think Hazoret races very well here, so let's get rid of Hazoret. Ooh, lands. And then we'll use Shatter Skull Smashing, hopefully to kill Ornithopter plus maybe Esper Sentinel. Stop my opponent from drawing all kinds of lands, or all kinds of cards. Oh, that's good. Let's do this. For Value Town. 2 here, 1 here. They get 1 here. Next turn, Karn down tick, go get liquid metal coating. Clear the sky, clears everything else. Stoneforge is kind of a pain here. We'll attack with a few things. Keeping a few back in case they get a Sigarda's Aid plus hammer. Then I need the blockers. Like I said, Red Prison looking fairly strong here. Oh, little flying ornithopter. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Probably liquid metal. Although an ornithopter here makes me a little bit scared. But if we can prevent Sigarda's Aid from being played, we should be in a great spot. We also have a braid now. All right, so instead of playing this, we're actually going to hold a braid up. We shouldn't be too worried here. Sigarda's Aid and then hammers. We can kill the ornithopter when everything's attached there, and I have blockers for the Stoneforge Mystic. Shadow Spear's already been killed. And the liquid metal coating, although it'd be great to play in if they play another planes here, the Sigarda Aid could come down. Keeping in mind that they probably would have to draw another planes and don't have the Sigarda's Aid. So this is probably, although decent with unknown, my opponent has been playing in a fashion that we probably could have guessed this. Let's see what happens though. I think we'll just get fine value here. Watch him play a couple hammers or something like that. Like one hammer doesn't kill me. I might actually just wait for the second one because I can kill this and swing and kill them. So I need more than one. They attach the second one and I kill the ornithopter. Then I go get Walking Ballista and kill him that way. So although this is like a cute way to prevent this from happening, I kind of like our position here. Let this attach here. Destroy this artifact. Win the game. Shutting off the white source is probably fine as well. It probably is fine, unless they're sandbagging Sigarda's Aid for some reason. They shouldn't be. The only thing that I could see them sandbagging is maybe another planes for a while, knowing that I could blow up the land. And so they're trying to like have the planes available when the Sigarda's Aid comes down. So that, if our opponent, it's hard to tell when you're online because you don't know if they were, you know, sometimes people in paper, you can kind of watch where the card goes, and if they like pick it up and immediately play it, you're like, okay, you drew a planes, and you haven't played a land for 3 turns. Again, they could be sandbagging the planes, and we could get in trouble. I think the Abrade there is the fine play. Karn, we go get the Walking Ballista here. We're attacking for 2 with a Magus, 2 with a Seasoned Pyromancer, and 2 here. They block one of the 2s, they take 4. We plop this in and ping them off. If they have a way to like play a 1-drop another Shadow Spear, then we're a little bit in trouble. In which case, maybe it's just better to attack, let all damage resolve with the Walking Ballista in play. And if they do that Shadow Spear, you ping this off and then you play, you hit them for 4. That worked though. We got there. Hammer time. Heavy favorite. 2-2. We'll see you in match number 5. Let's go. Match number 5. True King, thank you for that sub. 20 months. Let's get it going. Red Prison here. A short intro for this one because we organized Lego pieces. Let's go. Let us begin here. Let's make it a quick round so we can get through 2 bags between the matches. If you're missing that out, too bad. Oh, it's the croaking counterpart. Let's get it going. This looks very, very good. We're going to keep... My opponent doesn't show us anything in terms of a companion. I'm probably ditching a land. I have a feeling I'm just going to ditch the mountain here. I could ditch the Cavern of Souls to really confuse them, but if they're at control, I'm going to be sad. We're playing Blood Moon. No fear. You also play Magic on this word game and Lego stream. We do everything, apparently. We do everything. There's a Scalding Tarn. That's not good for us. That's not good for us. All right, attempting Chalice on 1 here. Sporky? 1982. I like a good spork. All right, let's see how effective or not effective this Chalice on 1 is. Opponent did not really interact with it, and they have a Scalding Tarn. We have the Blood Moon here. They'll probably go get an island if they're careful. I would go get an island. Triome. All right. The match is on. Got a 2-drop. There's an island. Don't tell me this Chalice should be on 0. Whoa, whoa, ice? You're gonna ice me? I want a Desperate Ritual off the top, please. Fixed. We fixed it. Chalice on 0 now. This looks like one of those Cascade decks with a Fire and Ice. Little Steam Vents for my opponent. Puts it into play tapped. Probably getting the Blood Moon down here. Happy to play Karn if we get a land. Looks like I'm going to do that instead. Karn, down tick. Liquid Metal Coating. Or do I go get this Void Mirror? Kind of like the idea of a Void Mirror here. So they can Petty Theft the Chalice. And if they Petty Theft the Chalice and then Cascade here, they're good. But if they don't have exactly that, we might be able to do something. End step here, we're F6 through the turn. Petty Thefts. Okay. Bummer. Could have played a Blood Moon there to prevent the Cascade off of a Shardless Agent. I think we'll be okay here. I do not have a Ratchet Bomb, no. Rhino tokens down. We do have Bridge, so we're gonna be playing the Bridge next. Playing the Bridge and going from there. Oh, nope, we're not playing the Bridge. We're losing Karn here. We lost Karn. All right. So, we have a Ritual here. That's probably next turn. So play Karn. Gonna go get a Bridge. Gonna replay the Chalice on 0, even though the 2 looks pretty good for Brazen Borrowers in the future. We're gonna take our 8 lumps, and then we're gonna play Bridge, Void Mirror, and Desperate Ritual, probably. Ritual, Moon, Mirror, Chalice. Could have done that too. I like having the Karn here. If they want to, they throw some creatures here. Opponent's not fetching to prevent Blood Moon problems in the future, so that's good. We have a shot here. We have a shot. I think either way, we're going to kind of get everything going as you're saying. This way we just probably take 4 less damage. 2, 4, and 4 over here. It might buy us a turn. All right. Let's go ahead and play our land. Desperate Ritual. We can do Blood Moon now. And then Bridge. My opponent's deciding to float blue. We'll move to second main phase here. There's 3 blue. You got it. Second main phase, please. Hardcast Brazen Borrower. Play Bridge in and pass turn. They do have an island here. Chalice on 2 or a Karn plus Liquid Metal Coating wouldn't be bad here. Second Bridge would also not be too bad. I doubt they have main deck Force of Vigor, so I think we're okay here. Shouldn't get attacked at all. We'll see, though. It is 13 damage. So they do have the Brazen Borrower here, number 2. They attack. We go to 1. We need a land. We need a land here. Oh, they just fire an Isis. Stomps us, whatever. So they had both Brazen Borrowers to get around our stuff. That sucks. We got the land, too. We're going to Bridge and Void Mirror. They just had enough. Dang. That sucked. That sucked. Okay. Well, Void Mirror is our 5th Chalice in this matchup. Braids really don't hit much other than the Stomp creature. We can bring in some Rabble Masters for that. And, yeah. It's just got to hazard it. Not going to do the Eidolons this time around. It doesn't do as much damage against like a burn opponent would, or a spell that's going to do multiple, like the Glimpse deck. This is kind of like Rhino and done. And if we have a 4/4, the 2 damage we did there, it's not going to be a good idea. Going to leave the 1 bridge in the sideboard here. We have the Torp Orb. We can grab that. They'd sometimes bring in Foundation Breaker, and that can get rid of our bridges and our chalices as well. That was perhaps just a little unfortunate for us that they had 2 petty thefts. I don't know how many the list runs nowadays. Yeah, 4 rhinos, 4 cascade, plenty of lands. Tough to say. All right, well, we're gonna keep. Gonna put the chalice on 1, or sorry, 0. We're gonna get a Blood Moon. And we'll see how this one goes. The Bugbear. All right. Four Force Initiations and 4 Borrowers. Dang, really? Ugh. So much pain. All right. Maybe I try to get Blood Moon down first. They can't get an island yet. Really, what we need is Karn, and then Force of Vigor needs to be prevented with the Karn off of Void, but Void Mirror I brought in. So I'm not really sure what we can do here, other than just literally go get Liquid Metal Coating and start punching my opponent. All right, Triome. We have a Wooded Foothills here. We're going to be slamming Blood Moon. And passing. See if this resolves. Does not. There's a Force of Negation. Karn will be our next plan here. Basic Force, just playing around that nasty Blood Moon in the future. Dang, so 4 and 4. That's crazy. Runs 3 Prismari commands. Dang, they're all in on it. Three mana casts a Bone Crusher Giant. Let's do something unconventional here. I'm going to try to Desperate Ritual here, and then Fury to play around Force of Negation. And we're going to take care of the Bone Crusher Giant, and then we have a 3/3. This feels slightly unconventional because I'd rather be getting probably the Karn into play and trying to shut down my opponent. But we know they can bounce this and like spin off, and so this puts pressure on them. I might even just follow this with Rabble Master while they can't get through the Chalice on 0. Oh, all right. They evoke their own Fury here, getting rid of the Violent Outburst. Okay. See, now this is starting to look okay for the Karn. The Fury would have killed the Karn. Now I can play the Karn, maybe? Maybe I just play a Rabble Master. Oh, bridge. All right. Let's get in with Rabble Master. My opponent's put a lot of different creatures out there and trying to play not their normal game. Let's continue the pressure here. Looking good, looking good. Everyone's so angry. Some good pressure here if we can keep it going. Maybe even boot up the Bugbear. I don't know. New inclusion for just the challenge today. Fury's a strong card. I mean, strong. 3 mana, just a Shardless Agent here as a blocker. They spin, so we get to see some stuff. We do see Murktide. That is a very hard card for us to beat. Brazen Borrower, Crashing. So they just have the 2/2. Just the 2/2. I don't see anything else other than this. Yeah. They clearly want to block here. Just playing a 2/2 for 3. It's like our Magus of the Moon. Let's see if we can clear this. If they have Force of Negation, they're empty-handed here. All right. And then we swing for a pair and pass turn. Top deck away, my opponent. Yeah, free spells are pretty powerful. However, my opponent's lost a Force, a Violent, and a Fire and Ice. So for what it's worth, my opponent is losing some card advantage here. Well, I can't kill the Shardless Agent. Let's try Karn, downtick Liquid Metal Coating. Then we'll start killing some lands. Attack with 2 tokens. Pass the turn. I want to get rid of this Triome if I can. That way the Murktide can't show up. Tormod's Crypt might not be a bad idea, but I do have the bridge to follow up if they do get, like, say, land and had a Murktide. That would be their whole hand, and then Karn would be pretty safe here. Even Karn going down to 1 is okay. We might have game 2 here, which could mean this is another close but draw go. Ooh, Fury here. So they can kill Karn. They had to evoke this as well. They can kill Karn, kill a token. Oh, they didn't kill Rabble Master. Oh, okay, that was a mistake. My opponent, they should have done 2 here, 1 to the token, 1 to Karn, and then attack Shardless 2 at Karn. Mistakes were made. I do not have 3-ball. I don't like 3-ball very often. That's what Void is for, and Void hits a little bit more than 3-ball does. All right, mistake aside, we kill this and we have like bridge. Gonna get a Seasoned Pyromancer. Probably gonna be okay. All right. Like case in point there, Force of Vigor, Furies, other things they do get tagged by this Void Mirror. It's kind of interesting. They do get tagged by that. All right, send it back. Make it a quick one, opponent. All right. Chalice, Void Mirror, Bridge, Blood Moon, Gemstone wouldn't be bad. Not too quick. All right, what did they do? Keep 7. Gemstone Cavern. Get rid of Chandra. Chalice on 0. Blood Moon on turn 2, hopefully. It seems good. Kind of hold on to the Fury. Yeah. I think the Chandra is going to be hard to get into play. Let's get them to burn something on the Chalice, maybe on turn 2 will be good. Oops. Let's play the land first. All right, we drew a Karn. We need a land. My opponent's probably going to go fetch basic. Nope, they go for this Triome again. They're big on the Triome. Oh, they had an island. Oh, okay. All right, land, please. Please land. Please. Okay, it's not going to matter. Opponent's tapping us down. So we kind of have another turn to draw land. I prefer land now. All right, pass the turn. Did miss the land, unfortunately. A little tempo play from our opponent. The opponent is playing perfectly around Blood Moon off 1 fetch. All right, what are we gonna do here? Land? Land for us, please. Well, so much for getting a land. Petty Theft this. Cascade. There's Force of Vigor. Getting rid of Violent Outburst. And then having another Violent Outburst. We're going to have to deal with 2 Rhinos here. I can Fury to get rid of one of them. The Blood Moon's not looking very strong anymore. I might, like, hopefully have a land. Seasoned Pyromancer, get rid of 2 Karns. Fury, Blood Moon, kill one of these. Have a lot of blockers. Hope they can't spin again. Need a land here. If we don't get a land, I'm in a lot of trouble. They're going to tap down another land here. Okay. Fury. All right. Let's get rid of the Blood Moon. Kill a Rhino. Gotta remain in this a little bit here. Not by much, though. If we can Seasoned Pyromancer these 2, gives us some blockers. It's another land for my opponent. The problem is with the Seasoned Pyromancer, my opponent could just Fury us, and we might be stomped out of the game. We'll see what happens here. If they have another Fire and Ice, that'd be bad. Okay, Bone Crusher. We'll try the Desperate Ritual here. I'm going to still get rid of both Karns. If they have a Force, they just force this and they win. They do not have the Force. All right. Got some blockers. Well, they might have Fury. And that's kind of what I'm worried about. I'm worried about a Fury here. And the Fury just clears the board and they hit us for 8. Fetching. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll Fury, but they'll only kill 2 tokens here instead of all 4 things. Don't have it? Well, they have 5 lands, so if they have the Fury, they win. Double red there, double blue, double red tapped, 5 mana. It's a shame. That's a shame. Bummer. We're going to get a bridge down. Shatter Skull is not bad. You could play Chandra Uptick and get the bridge down. My opponent has a force. They have a force. If they have a Petty Theft, they've got it too. Dang. I think we just got really unlucky with the double Petty Theft before we got to do anything else in game 1, which caused us to lose. 2-3. And we'll see you probably in the next match. Let's hit the record button. Let's get match 6. Hello, YouTube. How's it going? We're getting there on our Lego. Flash that up really quick. You're missing this if you're not live. We're going into match 6. Our space station is on the way. Look at that little shuttle. Blasting off into space. We are currently 2-3. Had a coin flip match and burn, win and loss. 50-50 there. We have run ourselves into Hammer Time winning and a Glimpse deck, which is Cascade and Cascade Rhinos, losing to the Cascade decks as they are able to interact with our pieces of interaction. We get to play here match number 6, 5, 6, 10, whatever it is. Let's play some Magic. Let's play some Magic, shall we? We're now addicted to a new game called Words on Stream. So if you stop by the stream anytime soon, we can all blame Jaffer. All right, Luris deck. We have a Chalice. We're on the play. We're going to go ahead and keep this. We've got a Chalice. Let's see what happens. We're going to see if we're going to run into Burn again. We're going to find ourselves in Mill or maybe Hammer Time. Let's make it happen. Round 6, according to the bot. Ooh, a Bobble. All right, we might have a Darcy Ragavan style Luris list here. Kind of excited. Chalice on 1 should be good. Let's hope. Well, no, Murktide's not a thing. Oh. Well, we're favorable here. We are favorable. That is for sure. All right. Well, Chalice on 1. Good luck, opponent. We need them to not have Stoneforge, and if they do have Stoneforge, we're going to want a bridge rapidly. We'll see what Chalice on 1 does for us, though. They might have had the turn 2 kill, and we just stopped it. Looking for an Abrade as well. That wouldn't be a bad thing. By the way, Jaffer, take notes. When we're in the Modern Gauntlet, that's right, the modern part of our gauntlet, you probably won't be playing against this, but who knows? If you pick Hammer Time, though, and I pick Red Prison, what is that? Jaffer and I are thinking about maybe doing a gauntlet. Standard, Historic, Pioneer, Modern, or Legacy. This Saga is going to go away here in a second. It's going to be cool. Here comes the... Ooh, okay, that's fine. Smith is okay. Not a Stoneforge. We are thinking about playing 4 formats in a gauntlet to battle it out for the ages, to claim victory of Team Jaffer, Team Fluffy Wolf. We're thinking about doing that maybe sometime on the weekend of November 5th, 6th, 7th. Part of our Extra Life event. Come check us out. Heal the Bobble. All right. This is kind of annoying because this will get a 1-drop. The 1-drop will get slapped onto something and will be sad. Let's not have that happen to us. Let's go ahead and just Blood Moon them. We're going to Blood Moon over Magus. Magus is a great blocker, but Blood Moon's a little harder to get rid of. There we go. Ooh, Stoneforge is a problem here. So we need Bridge. We need it soon. We need it like now. Hey, Astrals, what's up? How's it going? Fury is a very good draw here. Fury is good. Raid hype, how's it going? Let's get a shout out to Astral. Go check out Astrals. All right, so here we probably just need to... Chalice is going to protect us from the Colossus Hammer. What we probably just need to do here is play Hazoret and then just evoke here and get rid of Stoneforge plus this other. What we should probably do is get rid of Stoneforge plus the Flyer. That way we can block in the future. I feel pretty safe to also attack here straight in for 5, putting it 13 to 18. Good luck, opponent. We're doing all right. We're doing some stuff with Lego. Jaffer's introduced us to Words on Stream. We're playing in the challenge. Getting sometimes good matchups like here. How are you doing? It's Saturday. We're not normally live on Saturday. How goes it? By the way, this is a pretty much just send it back kind of thing. I think I brought in Pithy Needle last time for one Rabble Master, if I recall. You can name something with that, like Urza Saga or Stoneforge Mystic. We're pretty main boarded for that, the Hammer Time matchup. We got a mini goal right now to go, we're 2-3, have a good chance to go 3-3 and try to finish the challenge out 4-3 and a winning percentage. It would be nice. Didn't we pull Hazoret? Pull what? We might have pulled Hazoret. I pulled Rabble Master this time. We probably brought 2 things in. Let's mulligan this hand. This is okay. Keep Chandra away. Say okay. This and Magus. Let's see if we can hit our other land. Blood Moon and Seasoned Pyromancer for blockers. We probably did. I'm always a little bit loose on a few of my sideboard options here from time to time. It's not intentional. It's just when I'm out of practice, the refinement of what I'm sideboarding in and out can vary slightly. But why the Topter other than Hammer? Blood Moon should take care of this. Why kill the Ornithopter? The Ornithopter flies where we had a Hazoret and the Hazoret can kill the kill and or block the creatures on the ground. We don't have any flyers. We don't have Piakir and Alara in this build. Seal of Cleansing makes the Blood Moon a little awkward here. But it's always fun to just go for it. We'll use this. Seal of Cleansing will probably pick this off if they have something, but it's a Stone Rain for the Urza Saga. They draw. They might use this. Then I play another Blood Moon here. We'll see. Love to Chandra down tick kill this. But anyway, the Flyer is a problem. Cranial Plating, they can get another Stoneforge and then play in something as well. Just a few things they theoretically could do here. Yeah, plating's there. It's probably not going to hurt us too often. All right. I guess I'm waiting to abrade like Esper Sentinel here. They have another plane, so they really don't care about this Blood Moon. I will take this damage and look to abrade at end step. Puts Luris to hand. All right. Over tapping. Land, please? Nope. All right. Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's do Blood Moon out. Unfortunately, my opponent can get Luris down here. And then they can get Esper Sentinel back. We're just looking for a couple bridges at this point. No lands. No lands. Got some blockers, though. Got some blockers. Would love to Chandra down tick on Luris. They're going to get to play Luris plus Esper Sentinel this turn. Then they'll have Shadow Spear. Inkmoth looking pretty good with the Blood Moon that can get killed. Seal of Cleansing here. Replay Seal of Cleansing. That's what I would do. Unlock their Inkmoth. All right, we need a land. I would have maybe done this and replayed if I was them. All right, we do hit land. Super good for us. We get to Chandra. They get a card here. We're going to kill Luris. Pass turn. We would love to put Chalice on 1, but it's not as important right now due to the Seal of Cleansing out and about. Really just looking to try to kill creatures. I'm afraid of Sigarda's Aid plus hammers. Obviously, Chalice on 1 would be great, but I've got that kind of locked up here. So we'll just kind of go mosey on with our opponent, probably attached to this. We're looking for bridge. We're looking for a reason for them to use the Seal of Cleansing. One thing that would be nice to get is Karn. Karn goes and gets Spyglass. Spyglass could name Seal of Cleansing, could name Inkmoth. I do fire this off, though. 2 cards in hand. We are fetching. I'm a little worried we might be dead here. Boot up Inkmoth, Sigarda's Aid, Hammer. I also might just use Inkmoth to fly over to tank the Chandra out. I would approve of this plan. This is not a bad plan from them. I like this. This is a smart play. Okay. Let's see what we top deck. Kind of want to put Chandra Chalice in. Chalice on 1 looks like a very good thing to do right now. Pure Steel Paladin. Pure Steel Paladin's a pain. Now they don't need Sigarda's Aid. Chalice on 1, pay for it, pass turn. Just need the game to go long here. Need it to go long. We have outs for this. We're on defense. Can I get a Fury? 2 and 2 here would be great. Blood Moon's fine. Karn would be excellent. Moving over to Memnite here. Boots up Inkmoth. And move this over there. 2 Infect coming through. Land drop. It's a flyer. Can't do anything about it. Got it. Move Shadow Spear back to Esper Sentinel. Tax me a little bit more. Good plays, good plays. Abrade, Fury, Blood Moon, Bridge. Land is none of those. Let's play a Chandra here. Play a Chandra here, and I'm going to pay the 2, and then I'm going to go up with the Chandra. No draw for my opponent. We have the Inkmoth probably relatively covered. 2 damage pass turn. Hopefully we don't go over anything we really wanted. Well, what are you going to do? It's an exile. We can grab it with Karn. Look on the bright side, right? All right, we do die to cranial plating. We will hope they don't draw that. What's up, Grace? What's up, Grace? Ink Moth coming in for a point or two. Two. Going for the Infect, or are we going after Chandra? Two at us. Up to 4. Up to 4. All right. Bunch of 1-drops in hand. They're not playing anything. Ornithopter's a little bit scary. Move Shadow Spirit to Esper Sentinel. Got you, opponent. I understand. Bugbear. That's a no. It didn't go well? Oh no. There's another Chalice. We'll put this Chalice on 2. This does shut off our Abrade. However, Chalice on 1 and Chalice on 2 should prevent anything else from happening to us. We are in a race against Ink Moth at this point in the game. That being said, Blood Moon will take care of that. We got 2 of those. We have 2 more bridges. We have 4 Karns. We have Furies that can't quite hit the Ink Moth. Just really need to hit a Karn. Karn or bridge. Your favorite stream team? Yeah, Degenerate Gaming. Woo! 2 more at us. We're going to 6. Oh. 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 They're a little worried about Chandra getting to an emblem here. Getting frisky with the stuff here. Let's... I mean, is there not a reason to just trade like this? Trade. Board's nice and clear. Shadow Spear over to Thornithopter. I like it. Our opponent is consistent with making sure they do stuff correctly here. This probably wins us the game. We'll see. Karn the Great Creator. Let's go get that bridge. We can get the bridge that Chandra exiled too. There you go. There you go. Karn here, the bridge. We have the Chalice in 1 and 2, so something like a Seal of Cleansing is not going to get us. Chandra is going to emblem here very shortly. Like we said, we had 4 Karns, we had 2 Blood Moons, we had 2 more bridges. We had a lot of hits. We were going to see 2 cards a turn. We basically were going to see, what, 6 to 8 cards? And if we hit any like Seasoned Pyromancers, we technically see even a few more. So we were at 6. Let's assume that we were not going to get the bridge. We're going to get this. It would be there. Then 7. This would be 6. And this would be 7, 8. But Seasoned Pyromancer would find us Blood Moon, and we would get out there too. High chance to keep this locked down. Very, very favorable matchup. If your meta has Hammer Time, by all means, play some Red Prison. All right, joining this game a little bit later, our Twitch chat is having fun with a new Addiction game. Come by the stream and check it out. We are in the 7th round? Playing against Silent Song. Playing that Red Prison, and we're going to go first. Why not keep a little bit of a looser hand here? We're going for that 4-3, trying to be positive on the day. Let's see how it's going here. Trying to figure out a deck to attack the meta? Don't do it. Don't do it, Spider. We were like, we're going to face some control. What do we face? No control. I'm going to pass back to our opponent. No, all right, we're good. It's another Cascade deck. So no. Grief. This entire league has been Burn, Hammer, and Cascade. That is our meta for today. No control, and we picked cards to target control specifically Not Cascade, although we have Chalice and Void Mirror. But to say the least, we don't have much for the graveyard here. If we pick up one of our Cavern of Souls, we'll be a little bit upset. All right, we're going to lead with the Blood Moon here to try to bait out a counterspell and then Chalice on 0. Do it. Do it. Do it. Counterspell. Oh, yeah. Counter. That's not a counter. That was the Waker. Chalice on 0. Go. Blood Moon and Chalice. That's all we do. That's all we do every day. Can they get out of this? Take a Karn the Great Creator, although we can't play Tormod's Crypt at the moment. Just saying. Little cycle of Architect of Will. Opponent's going to be looking for answers here. Now, my opponent might have a main board like Ingot Chewer. So Karn, go get Torp Orbs, probably our best bet if we do find and stumble into Karn. We'll be playing Fury here, though, and trying to lock up this game in game number 1. And luckily, I don't have to use Shatter Skull Smashing, so Shatter Skull Smashing might be a removal spell. Rare that this is. Usually we're having to play it. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Passing back to our lovely opponent here. They petty theft the Blood Moon. They go get a Forest. They cycle Architect. Everybody playing Brazen Borrower. It's kind of crazy. Just saying. Kind of crazy what's happening there. All right. Let's go combat here. I should be playing Rabblemaster first, but let's just hit with the Fury. See what happens when I play this Blood Moon. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go for it here. We technically kill here when we attack. This is 6. This is 2 plus the 1/1, 3 plus the buff 4. 1 damage probably doesn't differentiate that game. Brazen Borrower, Ingot Chewers, stuff like that is what's going to be our problematic cards. So we'll see how those go for us. Going to be wanting to be quicker if we can. Maybe the Rabblemaster, not so much the Eidolon. Magus and Blood Moons look good. Braids don't hit as much, so we can swap those out. Got the Fury to kill some stuff. Got the Hazard to attack, block. Chalice on 0 is good. Karn to go get Torp Orb. To go get Relic. Tormod's Crypt. Trying to think if I want to bring any of this stuff in. I probably want to bring Void Mirror in as a 5th Chalice. We can cut 1 Magus here. And probably be okay. Maybe I want this Tormod's Crypt, but probably not. Gotta go quick. We can get these out on turn 2. The fact that we can still Karn on turn 2 with double Ritual and then get Tormod's Crypt is a reason to go ahead and stay with what we've got. This hand's fantastic. We'll keep this. We'll test them. We'll see what they've got. Chalice on 0. Blood Moon coming up here. Botanical Sanctum for my opponent. We're going to test it. Do you have the counter spell? Cycles a Striped Riverwinder. Cycles a Street Wraith. Finds Force of Negation. Got it. Scalding Tarn for our lovely opponent. Let's go ahead and Ritual out and attempt Blood Moon here. See if they've got another counter spell. Island Resolve. Nice. All right. Didn't have quite the Chalice going for us. That's okay. Let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen. Rabblemaster number 1, in for 1. This is 2018 Red Prison. Rabblemaster Blood Moons, getting the pressure on, showing our opponent what's up. Got a bridge as a backup. Let's put the pressure on my opponent. Extra Rabblemaster, double tokens here. Swing, F6, pass turn. You got 1 turn left, opponent. Good luck. Are we going positive on the day here? We are. Quick, easy, Red Prison, 4-3 overall in the challenge. And we'll see where that puts us in the leaderboards. All right, so the concluding pieces here, Red Prison, we made a few adjustments, probably basically would just undo those adjustments. Cavern of Souls we have down here, this would be a Scavenger Grounds. I would probably just stick with the Cavern, or the Scavenger Grounds. We didn't run into Control at all. We ran into Burn, Glimpse, Burn, Hammer Time, Footfalls, Hammer Time, and Living End, which means that we ran into 2 burn matches, 2 hammers, so 2-2, and 3 cascade lists. What are the big things that we're taking away from this? 1, burn is a 50-50 matchup for Red Prison. Hammer, probably a 75-25 in favor of Red Prison. We dumpster them, especially if we're playing in a braid heavy variation, and that's usually what we're playing. Haven't quite gotten off of the artifact removal for very good reasons. The cascade lists were 3 different types. We had a glimpse one that was a little bit more crazy combo. We had the footfalls one, which is make 4/4 and attack. And then we had the living end one, which dumps things to the graveyard. Luckily, we had a few graveyard pieces like Relic, and we had Tormod's Crypt if we ended up needing them, but kind of like what we prepped for in the prison or the control matchups, we had a lot of Rabble Masters, we had Eidolons. We can bring any of that in and put in a lot of pressure, and we saw that in match number 7. The Footfalls Rhino one, that one was tough. If our Chalice on 0 is not good enough and our bridge isn't good enough because they either force it, petty theft it, Prismari command can sometimes show up in these lists. If any of that happens, we're just going to get attacked. A 4/4 Rhino is exceptionally difficult for us to kill. We've had that problem in the past where a Braid is not enough damage. Although we have the Chandras and the Furies, it's still a lot to ask when they put 2 of them in, and we usually just kind of get beaten down. Probably a little bit unfavorable, probably like a 30-70 in terms of the footfall matches. The Glimpse and the Living End are much better for us because we can target a few other pieces, the graveyard. The Glimpse one looked like it played a lot of spells and Torp Orbs. Got our feet wet at the very beginning of the challenge. Probably needed to warm up a little bit more, and we could have had that one with the Glimpse list. But a lot of Cascade out there. Chalice on 0 is great, but they're gonna petty theft it pretty quickly. They're gonna force it. They're gonna get rid of it. So just be prepared. Be sure you have a second lock piece if you got it. Use Karn to get your pieces back, or be prepared to protect them somehow. Maybe maybe a spell Spellskite build wouldn't be bad right now with all the Cascade out there. Maybe it wouldn't be. Anyway, sweet outing. We went 4-3 overall. Not too bad for the evening. Do appreciate when we can keep our record as a positive thing. So there you go. That's a Red Prison in our challenge. Seven matches for the folks out there. Hope you've enjoyed it.